N7RBP for those interested. We are doing a live stream of the net tonight. You can find the live stream at N7RBPQRZ.com. Poke in my call sign, November 7, Romeo Bravo Papa. Scroll down just a little bit to the YouTube link, and you'll be there. N7RBP standing by for net.
Yeah, I got you on live stream.
You forgot to comb your hair.
Yeah, you told me that last time, and I had to go check it and comb it. Not going to fall for that one again.
No, he's talking about the thing on the YouTube. When you come to your page, it's the uncombed version hair.
And you got a wig now?
It is getting close to Halloween.
Oh, don't scare any kids. I do that.
And 7RBP, K7BT.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, David. K7BBS, this is N7RBP replying to your call.
Yeah, okay. You're a little weak for me tonight. I guess you got something pointed north, but I'm just going to go for an early check-in and out.
Oh, you're not going to stick around?
Probably not tonight. You know, it doesn't seem like our POJ's in there, and for the most part, I'm not able to hear Grants Pass folks. So I've got a few other things to do, and I'm just going to say hello and
all right. Well, we got you down there. We'll talk to you a little later. K7BBS, N7, RB and a P.
All right, real good. K7BBS.
N7XBJ.
N7XBJ, go ahead.
Hey, Bob. Yeah, I'm getting ready to eat dinner. I'm sitting around here hanging out, so I'll be in the wings. So anyway, just quick check in, check out, just like Dave. So, but if any questions perk up that they can make my ears twitch, I'll be sure to throw some information that I know that way, you know, because us old guys, we love to throw out our opinions, right? So anyway, N7XBJ.
Oh, roger that. Well, I guess we'll get things on the road here. We're right at the witching hour, so good evening, everybody. This is N7RBP with the Rogue Valley 2-meter single sideband group, and we're off and running again. Our fearless leader, KJ7JAL, Jeff, is still away, so I'm taking the helm. And for any of those who just tuned in, we are streaming live on YouTube again. Go to my QRZ page, type in N7 Romeo Bravo Papa, scroll down to the YouTube link, and click on that, and you'll be able to find us there. So, with that, we will start this little program here. I think it could be a little light today. We've already got 2 people who are just checked in and checked out, basically. K7BBS is in there and out, and N7XBJ is in and out. So we've got, I think this is the Tuesday night that Grants Pass has their club meeting, and I think also there's a club meeting tonight. Steve, W7CR, is there a club meeting tonight?
Negative. It's tomorrow night at the Fiesta Restaurant on North Riverside.
Oh, okay. Well, we may have a few more than I thought then. So, all right, very good. Well, we're going to get this ball rolling here. I think what we'll do that the way we did last time, and we'll just start going through the local group here to see who's here, and we're going to start with KM7 DEW. Dewey, are you on frequency tonight?
Present and accounted for. Kilo Mike 7, Delta Echo Whiskey.
All right, we got you down there, Dewey. We've got K7BBS down there. Lyle, WB7 VUF, are you on frequency tonight? No Lyle. Larry, you by frequency tonight? N7LJC.
Good evening, S7LGC, Larry in Gold Hill, over.
Very good. Thanks for being there, Larry. Alan, K7GT. K7GT, you on frequency tonight? Nothing there. TJ, KK7LVA, are you on frequency tonight?
Roger that. This is KK7 Lima Victor Alpha. DJ.
Okay, TJ, thanks for being there. Very good. We got KC7HEX in there already. We know he's there. And let's see here. We've got Kilo Whiskey 5 Victor. Steve, down in Ashland, are you listening tonight?
I think he's over chasing the sun thing.
Okay, very good. Tom, November 8, BKJ, are you listening? Okay, how about Amy? She was with us last week. Alpha Golf 7 Golf Papa, AG7GP. Negative on Amy. Bill said he might be here tonight, N7EU.
N7EU listening on the side.
All right, I think we got the list that I think we have here. Did I miss anybody? Anybody would like to check in here in the Rogue Valley? Over.
Surprise, surprise. WA7DCG.
All right, Don. WA7DCG. Very good. We got some ears tonight from up in Brownsboro. That's good. Always good to have the big ears of the net listening in. Thanks for being there. Anybody else want to check in tonight?
I think K7POJ, I see him on your chat line there, Bob.
All righty. Yep, I see him also. Yep, he's there. Steve Clark. Hi, Dave. Hello. Okay. K7POJ, are you listening? Can you copy this station and 7RBP tonight? Over.
5/7 there, N7RTB.
Well, holy cow, that surprises the daylights out of me. 5/7. That's way out of the ordinary there. That's I'll have to put that down in the record books. Over.
Yeah, it's an awful big smile on your TV camera too.
Oh, I just gave the thumbs up to my monitor. I screwed up. I meant to give the thumbs up to my camera. Sorry about that. All right, so who wants to give POJ a call tonight? It looks like the conditions are very, very good. Let's see here. Let's start with, well, let's go backwards here. Let's go with N7EU. Bill, you want to give K7POJ a call and see if you can make a two-way contact? Over.
Yeah, got my preamp on. K7POJ, November 7 Echo Uniform. No copy, Bob.
Okay, K7POJ, N7EU was given it the old college try, but did you hear him or not? Over.
Negative, K7POJ, and I do know about 15 seconds away. Hi, Walt.
Yep, Roger. About 15 seconds delay. Pretty much par for the course. All right, Bill. Well, that's a good old college try. Good for trying anyhow. Steve said that he didn't hear anything up there in Roseburg, so that's the way it is. Moving on. W6 Our WC7R, Steve, you want to give it a try? I know you've got a pretty good pipeline up there. Want to give it a try?
K7POJ, K7POJ, WC7R, you copy?
WC7R, you are 5 over 5. 5 over 5, Mr. Steve.
And you're 6 over 5. You're just really booming in here tonight. I got no static level, so that's really nice.
Yeah, I have pretty low noise, so real good. Yeah, I've got wall saying hi on the computer, and I got the yellow marker pen from Net Control, so everything's good.
Roger, roger. All right. Good to chat with you. Have a great day, WC7R.
Good chat there, Steve. That was an excellent contact. From what I could tell, it was almost armchair between the two of you. That's excellent. All right, moving down the list, or up the list. WA7 DCG. How would you like to try K7POJ in Roseburg?
Oh, I can give it a whirl, Bob. K7POJ, WA7 DCG. I don't know if you can hear me or not, Steve. I know you're there, but I can't copy you.
I've got you 3 over 3. 3 over 3, and I'm copying about 80%. 3 over 3 at 80%. Over.
Don, he says he's got you at a 3 over 3 and he's copying you at 80%. Over. WA7 DCG, did you catch that? Over.
I got it on the stream, 3 over 3. Well, that's better. I think the neighbor is harvesting and he's drying, and that's well, I got a noise level of S10 tonight.
Oh, an S10 noise level, that's ugly. That's no good. I don't have any noise tonight. It's a beautiful 2-meter band tonight for sure. And the conditions just seem to be stellar between here and Roseburg, so I'm real happy about that. Sorry to hear that your ears are squelched. I was kind of hoping that spot on the hill would be the ears of the net tonight. Over.
Well, I think it's harvest season for the neighbors, and I think he's got equipment running, so I'm probably stuck for the fall. I don't know.
Yeah, well, one of these days, I don't know how to get rid of that stuff. You know, you just can't go down and knock on the door and tell them to stop what they're doing. That just doesn't work. So I just don't know what one can do about that. I sincerely sympathize with your radio issues with those people down there. All right, WA7 DCG. He made a one-way contact to Roseburg. That's good, and maybe next time it'll be a little better. All right, moving on down. Let's see, KC7HEX with that egg beater antenna. You want to try to smoke Steve's antenna?
Well, there's no smoking needed. We always had the pipeline. How you doing, Steve? KC7HX, were you able to catch that movie with your bride?
Well, no. Actually, we went down there, and the movie started 3 hours before we got there, so we just bought popcorn and came home.
Well, I thought we would reschedule.
Well, and then she reads all the reviews and finds out that's a movie she doesn't want to see anyway. Oh, well.
Okay. Well, popcorn and what is it? Lovers Lookout, and there you go.
Oh, Lovers Lookout. That's a good idea.
I just text K7BBS, and he might recheck in to the net. He didn't think you were going to be popping in, so he did it in and out. But if you're on, I think he would try to contact you. So just give him a few minutes to see if he answers the text. KC7HX.
Yeah, I didn't hear him on 40 today. Bob was booming in here on 40 meters today, so that was good. So, and you're booming in here. You're over S9, and the pipeline is hot to the hills
Oh, wow. That is doing very good. Just like Bob said, it's crystal clear. No noise at all.
Yeah, pretty good conditions, and you are just like mega orange on his Bob's waterfall there, so that's the wall signal.
Okay, I'll turn it back over to Ned in 7 RPP.
All right, good to talk to you, Walter. K7 POJ, Roseburg.
All right, good contact there. And Steve, K7POJ, the reason Walter is so orange on my waterfall is because he's so close to me. As the crow flies, I think it's about maybe a mile, if that, maybe a mile and a half, something like that. So he's the closest station to my antenna. That's why it looks so strong. And I was going to check in with you on the Jefferson Noon Net today, and I tuned in just as you were turning it over to relays. So, and you were booming in. You were really booming in also on 40 meters. Definitely a great signal today. So I ended up just checking in with one of the relay stations and then going my way there. So anyhow, beautiful signal on 40 meters. All right, back to net. This is N7RBP with the Rogue Valley 2-meter single sideband net. We are going to continue on with the rest of the people here that are listening. Let's see, TJ, KK7, LVA. Would you like to try to make the trip up to Roseburg? Over.
Oh, I'm probably going to pass tonight. Usually I can hear POJ a little bit. I can't hear anything tonight. It's pretty quiet.
Oh, well, that's a bummer that you can't hear him. What antenna are you on? You've got a better antenna than you did at first, right?
I'm on a Diamond X50 right now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That Diamond X50 is just pretty good antenna. You were originally on a J-pole, weren't you? A roll-up J-pole?
Yeah, I was playing out in the camper. I think it was a TYT antenna or something. I'm not sure.
Ah, yeah. Well, that Diamond is a pretty good antenna. I'm surprised that K7POJ isn't coming in a little better for you. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess we'll just mosey on down the list here and see if we can. Larry, N7LJC, he's next on the list, and I know he almost historically never has an opportunity for Roseburg, but what do you think, Larry?
I won't even try, over.
All right, well, Larry won't even try. He's Roseburg silent tonight, as usual, so that's kind of a bummer. All right, Larry, well, thanks for being there. Going on up the list, K7BBS. Are you still in there, David, or did you exit stage right like you said you were going to do? Yep, he's watching Star Trek. All right, he's in and out. Well, Dewey, that's last on the list. That leaves you. You want to give Steve, K7POJ, a shout? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll see if I can make it here. K7POJ, K7POJ, KM7DEW.
Mr. Dewey, this is K7POJ. Why is Walt? Oh, you're so fat. Watching net control talking. It's confusing me. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, you're about to cite signal strength as net control. Maybe just, very close anyway. Really good signal. Back to you, Dewey.
Excellent. So, when are you going to make it back to Medford?
I think I'm going to kind of target for November. What do you think?
Well, that'd be great if, as long as the roads are clear.
What's more reason to target for November than December?
Yeah, exactly. I'm kind of hoping I could go to Maui or something in November and have Mai Tais instead of turkey.
Oh, there you go. That'd be fun too.
Yeah, it's a good time for me to go. So, well, hey, good talking to you, Steve. And hope you have a good one there. 73s to you, and I'll be clear on your final.
All right, right, Dewey. Thanks for calling, and you're sounding good. And Bob, net control, I called you when I got the mic back on 40 meters, but you were long gone. So anyway, I know where to find you. It's good to talk to you, so talk to you later. And I'm standing by here on 2 meters in Roseburg, K7 PDT.
Oh, roger that. You know, and I thought maybe I should stick around for a bit, but I got in on the first relay, and then there was a second relay after that, and I was getting hungry, so I went out and built myself a sandwich to keep N7RBP alive for a few more hours. So, but anyhow, I'm going to have to go out and look at my antenna right now, or not right now, but after the net, and make sure I have a mental note on exactly where that thing is pointed right now. We had a little bit of wind since the last net, and it might have moved that antenna a little bit. I did get up there and cut a bunch of branches out of the way so that I could move it, and it is kind of in a free float right now. So I'm going to have to go out there and make a mental note of exactly where it's pointed, because this is the best I've ever been able to get into Roseburg. Over.
Yeah, Roger. I am pretty lucky because you guys got that beacon down there, so I can peek out on the beacon, and I know that I'm pointed the right way. Over.
Yep, you sure are. You sure are. You've got a pipeline down here tonight for sure. All righty. Well, doggone it. That ends the list here for the check-ins tonight in the Medford area. Is there anybody else that wants to check in that came in late? That go right now.
And November 8th, Bravo Kilo Juliet, N8 BKJ, Tom here.
N7XPJ. Yeah, I can hear POJ. I'd like to give him a shout if you can hear me.
Oh, okay. You're still in there. Great. Go ahead, N7XBJ. Give it a shot. And we hear you in there, Tom.
It's N8 BKJ, and I cannot hear Roseburg at all.
Okay. Well, that does that then. N7XBJ. Go ahead and try Roseburg if you like.
K7POJ, K7POJ, this is N7XPJ, November 7, X-ray Bravo Juliet.
Try it one more time, Mike.
K7POJ, K7POJ, this is N7XPJ, November 7, X-ray Bravo Juliet.
K7POJ, N7RBP. Are you hearing N7XBJ at all there? Over.
Yeah, I can tell he's there, and when he's transmitting and when he's not, but I can't make out one syllable.
All right, N7XBJ. Are you hearing anything from him, or is it below the noise level, or what?
Yeah, no, he's right in the noise, but I heard that he couldn't make out any syllables, but I'm only pushing 10 watts, so, yeah, but just for him to even hear anything at 10 watts, that's, I'm happy with that. So, talking on that Comet, so I never did get that beam tuned in, so that might help next time, but, yeah, or heck with it, I might just kick in the FT991 and throw 100 watts at it and see if that helps. So, anyway, well, thanks a lot, POJ. I appreciate the try, and yeah, I'll be back over here in the closet. So, N7XPJ.
Okay, Mike. Well, he said, K7POJ, he said, thanks a lot for being there and trying to pick up his signal. And next time he'll try his 991 with 100 watts instead of 10 watts. He was only pushing 10 watts this time. Over. All right, I might be dropping down on Roseburg myself. All right, Tom, good to hear you in there. November 8, BKJ, go ahead.
Good evening, guys. N8 BKJ here. Hey, I have a rack. If anybody wants a large rack, just going to interject. I have a 6.5 foot rack. That's a 19-inch rack for rack gear that I'm going to get rid of. I don't have the room here for it, and I was able to get
rack for my solar panels. So I just thought I'd pass it on, and I just was out to dinner, so I'm running late today. With the Jacksonville barbecue place. So I'll turn it back to you. I think it was K7BBS, NABKJ.
All right, Tom. This is November 7, red, black, and purple, N7 RBP, net control for the 2-meter single sideband group. One thing for KM7 DEW and K7 BBS, who may or may not be listening, most probably isn't, but that rack that Tom has is a pretty good rack for batteries for solar systems that he's given away if you think you might want it.
KM7 DEW. Yeah, I'd be interested in that. And one other thing, I had my antenna. I didn't have the right antenna pointed at POJ, so hopefully that brought me up a little bit.
K7 POJ, you still there?
Yeah, Stewie is much better now. K7 POJ.
Yeah, K7 POJ. I just wanted to mention I had the antenna. I didn't even have the right antenna on when I was talking to you, so I was wondering if there was something going on or what was happening, but then I realized that was not horizontal.
Well, it wasn't that big a deal because you're full quieting either way. Of course, quieting isn't the right word here on sideband.
Roger, Roger. And yeah, Tom, yeah, I'd be interested in that for sure, because I'm getting some batteries. It'll hold batteries on the rack.
Great, that sounds great. KM7 DEWN8BKJ here. Mark, that sounds great. Anytime you want to pick it up, I have it, and you'll see. I had some shelf things kind of welded into it. One of the shelf things broke off. But if you have a welder, you can weld that back, or it's a regular 19-inch rack. So that'll be perfect. And I just want to get rid of the stuff. I just don't have the room for it, but I have a regular EG4 battery case for it now. And so everything is fine. Okay, Mark, I'll turn it back to you. KM7DEWN8BKJ.
All right, Roger, Roger. I'll get a hold of you, Tom. Thank you for the offer, and yeah, I'll give you a shout and come over and pick it up. Back to net control in 7 RBP.
All right, Dewey, I thought that might be something that would be of interest to either you or David, and I know that you're a little ahead of the game when it comes to starting to put together an emergency battery system there. So, yeah, even if you don't need it right now, you know, a few months down the road, it'd sure come in handy. And those things aren't cheap. They're if you go out to buy one, it takes a few bucks out of your pocket for sure. All right, Tom, good to hear you in there, and we'll let you get back to what you were doing there. Sounded like dinner was on the table, so go get some nourishment for N8 BKJ. Keep him alive. All right, this is the N7 RBP radio station with the 2-meter single sideband net. I think we're going to switch over now to vertical antenna pointed towards Grants Pass and see who we can round up. So stand by, I'll switch antennas. All right, antennas have been switched. This is the N7 RBP radio station in Medford with the Rogue Valley 2-meter single sideband net. Wrapping up the Roseburg portion of the net with the local Medford people, and turning our attention now towards Grants Pass. WA6OTP, are you listening tonight? Over. Well, we'll try one more time. WA6OTP, WA6OTP. This is N7 RBP in Medford. Over.
N7 RBP, this is Whiskey Alpha 6, Oscar Tango Quebec.
All right, Jim, we got you. Got a copy on you. No problem. You, thanks for being there. We're a little on the late side tonight. We had a number of people talking to K7 POJ up in Roseburg, but we're on track with Grants Pass tonight. So Hope everything's going good your way. You want to see if anybody wants to check in the Grants Pass area tonight?
Roger. First of all, I'd like to report that this station, WHSOTP in Grants Pass, heard all message stations except Steve's WC7R. But I heard all message stations we checked in tonight, and I heard POJ up and down. So it wasn't too bad to sit here and listen to everybody. Anyway, this is WHSOTP with the Tuesday night single cycle that goes in the Grants Pass area or any other station that you can hear me. If you would like to check in through this station, please come now. Don't all rush at the same time. This is WHSOTP. Please come now. Whiskey Alpha 6, Officer Tango Papa looking for seconds to the Tuesday night single site in Grants Pass. Well, Bob, it looks like 1-2, NB7N, Brian, and myself.
Okay, Jim, I heard both of you just fine. Brian, no problem hearing you tonight. Good signal into Medford tonight. So we've got two check-ins from Grants Pass tonight. We've got WA60TP and we've got November Baker 7 November, Brian. So I'm going to see if anybody here wants to, or first of all, I'm going to see if anybody can hear the two of you and see if they want to make a contact. So. Also, WA60TP would like to report that he heard everybody in Medford tonight with the exception of WC7R. So the signals are getting out to the Grants Pass area without any problem. It's just an issue of receiving them. So he also did hear K7POJ in Roseburg briefly. So he's got some good ears tonight. So we're going to go down the list again and see who wants to talk to either of the two in Grants Pass, N November Baker 7 November or WA60TP. So we'll start at the other end of the list. Dewey, KM7DEW. You want to try either one, Brian or Jim, over?
Yeah, sure thing. You guys are both coming in here probably 5-3. It's about 5-3. So, Brian, I'm hearing you real well tonight. And NB7N. This is KM7DEW. Yeah, excellent. You guys, we got a good pipeline going because you're super clear and loud, so, and that's great. Usually it's a little scratchy for us to talk. Well, thanks, Brian. That's good to chat with you. And WA60TP, Jim, how are you? Things are great, Jim. I can't complain. You know, living the dream. It might not be mine, but anyways, it's good to chat with you, WA60TP, and this is KM7DEW, turning back to net.
All right, good contact there. Good two-way between Grants Pass and Medford. Beautiful armchair copy for both of you, it sounds like. Okay, I turn it over to K7DBS. I know he's not listening now, and he usually can't hear Grants Pass anyhow, and I don't think he's with us anymore tonight anyhow. So that brings it down to Larry and 7LJC. Kind of the same thing with him, but Larry, do you want to give it a try? Over.
No, it's too much of a one-way conversation, and I appreciate them listening to me, but I just can't hear them most of the time. Over.
All right, Larry. Very good. Thanks for being there. TJ, you want to give them a try? KK7, LVA. We've got WA6 OTP and November Baker, 7 November. Brian.
Yeah, I've been listening. I can't. Usually I can hear Jim WA6 OTP, but I can't hear him tonight either, which is kind of weird. But if they're hearing me, that's good. But I'm gonna pass.
Okay, TJ's going to pass, and it sounds like Jim did hear you over there, but a lot of times that's the way it is. It's us getting over there, but having a hard time for us hearing them. KC7HEX, how about you want to try one of the two or both? Yeah, KC7HEX AWOL, went AWOL on us, it sounds like. One more time. Walter, you want to give him a try? Yep, sounds like he's gone. All right, Bill, N70U. Can you hear Grants Pass at all? N70U, N7RBP. Well, sounds like Bill checked out early also. WC7R, how are you hearing Grants Pass? Are you still on frequency?
Yes, I am. WA6OTP. This is WC7R on a vertical. I was talking to Roseburg on a horizontal Yagi.
That makes all the difference in the world, doesn't it? You sound great, Steve. WC7R, you are 5 by 5 in Grand Town.
Yeah, I'd give you about the same here. I got a good copy on you. The low static level really helps. A little swishy in there, but man, you sound good. A little star talking to us, but we've got a good communication process tonight. So thank you, WA6OTP, WC7R. I'll try Brian here if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Brian, NB7N, WC7R. All right, well, we made a contact. That's all that counts, so we did good. NB7N, WC7R, thank you.
All right, Brian, good contact. Both of you, Jim and Brian, that was a good two-way between WC7R, Steve. All righty, let's go with Mike, N7XBJ. How are you hearing Grants Pass tonight? You want to give them a try? N7XBJ, N7RBP. All right, nothing heard on N7XBJ. Coming down the list to the last on the list, WA7DCG. Don, I know you can hear the guys in Grants Pass. You want to give them a try if you're still on frequency? Well, looks like we had a lot of people lose interest in the net prematurely tonight, but that's the way it goes sometimes. All right. Well, I think that probably does it. We've pretty much touched all bases, covered all bases, and I think we're at the end of the list there. So WA6OTP and NB7N. Thank you for being there as usual. We do appreciate your participation, and I think we'll on your final sever the tie and. Turn it back to the guys here in the Medford area who want to chat, and then bring down the net. So go ahead, Jim and Brian, if you want. Go ahead and put the ribbon on it. N7RBP in Medford.
KC7HX.
Oh, I was just calling you, but you were gone. Go ahead.
I know, I heard you, but then you moved on too little quick. I had to run into the other room. Ajay was asking me something, and I had to check on my son. So I heard heard all stations over there, just like Jim said. He heard everybody except for one station. And Jim, you're good 10 over. KC7HX.
Well, thanks, Walt. I hope things are good for you. Thanks for your open signal here as always. 555
Okay, go ahead, Bob. Oh, no, go back, Jim. He turned it over to you to close it down over there. KC7HX.
Yeah, Brian, you want to call ACX?
Roger, Brian. Gotcha. You're not as strong as you usually are. You usually are booming in here. You're a little light tonight, but I got you. KC7HX.
Thank you, N7RBT. Thank you for your efforts tonight in the live stream. Look forward to an eyeball. You too, Kelly. 602 in Grand Pass and 73 to all the hands in Medford and Roseburg.
All right, Jim, you're more than very welcome. I'm glad we all can be here for the net, and we do certainly appreciate your participation. WA6OTP, NB7N, thanks again for being there, and 73s. We'll talk to you next week. This is N7RBP. Severing the ties with Grants Pass and turning it back over to anybody who wants to make some final comments here in Medford. Anybody got anything they want to add? Over.
N8BKJ.
N8BKJ, go ahead.
Great, thank you. N7RBP, NABK, and the group. So, yeah, this is so I think it was Walter that wanted the who in heck one of the racks. I forgot. I think it was Walter ACX, AC7ACX. It's here and it's out of the rain. It's in the shipping container. So anytime you want to come over and get this thing, it would be wonderful.
It's KM7DEW wants it in, and I'm pretty sure he's listening. KC7HX.
Yeah, Walter, you'd be correct. I'm listening. Yeah, Tom. I'll hit you up. I'll probably. I think I have time. I'll come over and grab it tomorrow if you're around.
Great. Oh, let me get this thing and hit the rig here. I'm going up and down in the frequency. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. I'll get rid of it, and I'm just trying to clear out this stuff. There just isn't enough room. You know, this house is small compared to the big house we had, and it just is. There isn't enough room for everything. So yeah, I bought a regular EG4 six rack, so it'll hold up to 30 kilowatts of batteries. I bought the big rack. So this one is here, and great. Give me a call, shout. Do you have my phone number? I can text it to you or give it to you, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I got you, man. I saved it from the last time we got together, so appreciate it, and I will. I'll give you a text or a call, and we'll go from there.
Wonderful. Okay, so I'll turn it back to you. KC7 thing is DEW, N8BKJ.
All right. Well, we got a good swap going on there. That's pretty good. All right. This is N7RBP with 2-meter single sideband group. Anybody else want to do a rag chew or anything? Otherwise, I think we'll turn it back to regular amateur use.
This is KM7DW. I don't know if anybody out here has any comments about Israel or anything. Maybe that's not appropriate. But, I'm just keeping a tight eye on what's happening. That's all.
Yeah, I think we're all keeping a tight eye on what's happening. It's one of those things that pretty hard to ignore. All right, this is N7RBP with the 2-meter single sideband net. I'm going to turn the net back to regular amateur use. Let me turn the frequency back to regular amateur use and call it an evening for the 2-meter sideband net. So everybody have a good evening, and feel free on 144-200 to use it at will, N7RBP.
WC7R.
Take us, it's WC7R NABKJ here.
Hey, Tom.
Just hanging out tonight.
Well, that's a good thing to do. Watching TV is no fun.
You know, you get everything. You watch the news for only an hour or so, and you've heard the same thing over and over again, and the news is horrible. So, I'm watching regular shows. We just came back from Jacksonville to take my daughter's dog back to her house. So, okay, I'll clear out also, and Bob, good job at net control tonight, and it's wonderful just to get back, get on the air, and these 9700 ICOM units are just astounding. The more I use it, the more I love it. So 7-3s, guys, and I'll be QRT. I think I'll just hang out here for a while and have a beer and watch some television. NABKJ, and I'll be clear.
WC7R.
Okay, Tom, I was just reading the chat on the live stream here, and K7POJ up in Roseburg was made a comment on the chat that if you had any spare batteries, he might be interested. Over.
I don't have any big extra batteries. I've given away everything I had, and I just don't keep stuff anymore. It's just there isn't enough room. So the answer is no. I don't have any big batteries. I have some little batteries for vacuum cleaners that just don't work anymore. So that's it.
All right, very good. I'll pass the word along. All right, 73s, everybody, and 7RBPs, QRT.
WC7R from KK7LVA. WC7R from KK7LVA. Steve, you still there? Oh, nothing heard. KK7LVA.
KK7LVA, this is KM7DW, WC7R. I think it's past his bedtime. It's 7:45. I think he usually goes to bed around 7:30.
I thought I heard him on Bill Myers this morning under the handle of a Wild Salmon. I was just curious how he got that name.
Yeah, well, I just figured if he was listening, it'd bring him out. But anyways, how you doing, TJ?
I'm doing all right. I jumped on the 2-meter last night and heard you talking. I was going to jump in, but then I started getting heavy eyes, so I ended up going to bed before I signed in.
Yeah, roger that. I was feeling the same way, actually. In fact, I was kind of dragging on. But, yeah, are you going to go to the dinner tomorrow?
I'm going to try. I've been pretty busy at work. It's usually a rush trying to get out of there, but I'm definitely going to try. I heard you were doing some steelhead fishing. You still doing that?
Yeah, I love